Hi there, welcome to Mushroom Hill. Not overly fond of this stage. I originally was really bad at it, but I've gotten better at it now, so I don't hate it quite as much. But it's a very bouncy level. You bounce on mushrooms everywhere. I do like the music, and that's actually one of the things that makes me not hate these stages as much, is the fact that the music is just catchy enough to the point where I can tolerate the stages I'm not good at. But for the time being, this is probably one of the trickier levels. Well, compared to some of the stuff we've seen, I find it easy to get lost in this place. And that's just my personal opinion. But overall, I think if you're shooting for S rank, you'd be looking at a time of around 1:30. And I think that's kind of what I'm shooting for at the moment. I'm actually seeing if I can pull off like S ranks on every level. That's my unannounced goal, because I really didn't plan on S ranking everything, but we're gonna see if I can actually do it. And it's not going to happen if I don't get up this platform now. I'm gonna be very close if I do pull this off, because I screwed up a lot. But nonetheless, I think I actually did pull it off. Not bad at all. And thankfully, if you have not played through this game before, this is the last act with Classic Sonic that you don't have homing attack. So that's convenient. Alrighty, back in the shoes of modern Sonic, who can dash and home in. Of course, like I said, Classic Sonic will be picking up that ability shortly if you are going through the game for the first time. I'm kind of in debate. Like, this is something that I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about. Because like I said, it feels really weird to keep switching between modern Sonic and Classic Sonic, because their controls are so much different as a whole. But at the same time, you have to like those classic controls. I always do enjoy a good old video game, like the old video games. I just love classic games in general because I love a good challenge, and sometimes a lot of that has to do with stiffer controls. So, I mean, old Sonic controls, it's a weird predicament that I face in my head, because it's like, I like old Sonic, or I like new Sonic controls, but at the same time, I enjoy just having that classic feel. So, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, it's kind of just one of those things. Do you like the old classic feel, or do you like the new feel? And I feel like the dash ability in terms of Sonic just kind of changes gameplay as a whole. It's definitely not classic Sonic in that sense, but yeah, it's an interesting thing to think about. Anywho, that is that. For an S rank, you'd probably be shooting around the time of about 1:40. I think that'll pull off an S rank, and I continue the streak. Woohoo! Alrighty, time for our third Chaos Emerald. And I guess I'm biased in saying this is one of my more favorite special stages, just because I'm like ranked 5th right now on the leaderboards for like the global standings right now. I think last time I checked I was 5th. So I'd like to say that I'll hold that position for a long time, but I know that's not true, just because this is a new game and not enough people have really played it to dethrone a semi-decent time. But nonetheless, far more bombs this time around. One thing I don't think I've ever talked about is the multi-weird colored orb things. And they actually give you more boost power. There's certain orbs that give you far more boost power, and those are just some of them. So keep a watch out for those. Sometimes it's worth missing an entire string of them just because of that. Again, you're going to be shooting for a time of around 50 seconds, assuming you boost the whole way through and you don't hit any bombs. And that will easily give you S rank. So, that is that. And with that, we will actually be heading to our first boss fights. So, thank you, and good night.
will regret this.